So I had to dig into the old notebooks in preparation because I don't know what you guys are up to. So
Ooh.
yeah, and I was looking through notes from like almost 2 years ago. I'm like, wow, we've done a lot of different stuff. So, good. Lovely to see everybody. How are we doing?
Good.
Good. Present. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my I had some more broken sleep because Barney got me up at like 2 in the morning to go outside, and then he takes a while to go back to sleep, and then I don't know. Kids got up early, and I was up before. So I'm a little sleep deprived, unfortunately.
Me too.
You're good, man.
I've been
Having
having
good.
soot level nightmares.
Oh no!
It's been great. I feel real in character.
Oh no. Night terrors.
Oh, great.
I mean,
I'm sorry, man.
Was it like Fritz turning into a tentacle being or something, or like was it that level of soot? Or
No, I get false awakenings and sleep paralysis.
Oh no!
Oh,
So you're
Damn.
hallucinating in your bed, like awake?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fun.
The high level fun stuff.
Oh yeah. I'm just glad it's not aliens anymore. Aliens got old.
I'm bored of this fear. Give me a new one, please.
yeah. Was it like a recurring alien? Was it like the same dude? So like you discussed your kids and stuff like that.
I wish that'd be cool.
Hello again, Mr. Gray.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, dude? It's been what, like a fortnight now? Yeah.
It's just like the alien from was it American Dad?
Oh God, Roger.
Roger, yeah.
Yeah. The aliens are mostly like they tell you everything's okay while everything's clearly not okay, and they float you out of the room. That's about it.
Okay, I'm gonna steal that. That's gonna appear in a D&D adventure one day.
Oh my God, yes.
Great.
It's night terrors.
Cool.
Although you did use bees on me once. So.
Breeze.
Did you have a fear of bees?
I did. I think becoming a dad got rid of the fear of bees because now I have
okay.
to confront the bees because no one else will. So
Gotcha.
Not mice.
Necessity.
Oh, I was not aware that was a fear you had when you went down there to fight that night.
It really wasn't, but I drew on it
Yeah.
because it used to be. So I was like, yeah, all right. I'm going to make Andrew afraid of bees. He never liked... he never was completely comfortable with Nedwin's bee there.
Oh,
Deathstriker.
Deathstriker. Oh my God, Deathstriker. I do miss the Deathstriker voice a little bit.
Striker was a good lad.
Yeah. Not gonna lie.
Wait, was. He still is there,
Not
right?
with the party anymore.
We'll have to see.
What's the buzz on Deathstriker?
Tell me what's happening. What's the?
Is that Jesus Christ Superstar?
That is Jesus
Yeah,
Christ
hell yeah.
Superstar.
I can name that song in one note.
Hey. Oh yeah. So do we have a question? I mean, we're
Character question.
yeah. I didn't.
You know
If
what?
anybody does.
I've got a good one.
Oh, okay, good.
So I imagine like we kind of ended session like on our way out, right? So Tyriel's question for the rest of you is, if you had like total control over what the Oddlot did, what would you have us do next?
Oh, like as people, so not as characters. So this isn't a character question, this is an us question.
Well, you know, like obviously character themed, like what would your character be inclined to do? Like what do you think, now that we've cleared this big thing out, like what's your character's next step forward? Like if you had complete control, what would you have us do?
Right. Well, it's simple for me. I think what I would like to do is whatever's next.
That's cheating.
Specifics, you bastard.
Well, specifically, Anolo typically likes to just do whatever the rest of us do, and so I guess Josh, doesn't really mind wherever we go, and Anolo super doesn't mind where we go. That's honestly a character thing. I know. So I guess if we were to do anything, it'd be something to do with Meehan and some kind of, I don't know, shenanigans with that.
Okay, along for the ride. I can take that.
Yeah.
Ander would be, although typically interested in finding a party someplace and not being Mr. Responsible, wouldn't mind doing a heist of some sort. Perhaps though with more fun involved rather than fatality. Well, I'm not saying there's just a little bit of peril. I mean, when we stole the airship, that turned into a bloodbath a little bit more than I was expecting, or the museum.
You tried to steal an airship, like bleeding edge technology. What'd you expect?
Don't question the prince.
Yeah, right. That worked surprisingly well until it didn't. Thurkir, what do you think? I'm just going kind of in camera order.
Their gear wishes to hunt the black dragon.
Oh yeah, I could help Thurkir.
That's big enough game for me. We haven't gotten to fight anything really big in a while.
Which purportedly
I don't care about liberating the town or anything. Thurkir just wants to hunt the dragon, just there. Not for the good of anyone, but maybe make himself something fancy out of a black dragon.
Hey man, collateral good is still good. So, and I'm pretty sure that's in the swamps outside of Cliff now, right? Did we get that intel, or?
Yeah.
Do we know? Okay.
So at some point, yeah.
Any type of stealthy mission would be fun too. I like Black Ops.
Black
Go
Ops
in.
for a black dragon, yeah.
There we go, yeah.
Snow, how about you, bud?
Well, first, if it were up to me, we'd clean up that whole weird hidden cellar area that we just cleaned out, because there's bodies and vets and all kinds of weird everything. And yeah, I'd like to have that cleaned out so we could actually do something with it. But then from there, chase after the Sapphire Dragon. Because come on, chance to find another dragon.
It's definitely worth, for sure. So.
Cool. But I don't like this just puttering around and doing whatever comes up in front of us. We need to be. I want to be more organized. I want to find things. I want to make really informed decisions. I think. So I think
Wait.
I'd spend a day.
So,
I'd spend a day trying to, scrying a few places and look at various different, things that we can go and do, and then pick the most dangerous one and go do that.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You want to sit down and make careful, rational decision making.
Yeah, that's what I
want you to look at the rest
That's
of us
how I
in
do
this room.
everything. I do everything with rational decisions.
Did you?
It's all rational.
Yeah, that's not on brand at all.
After I do one thing after you put logically things together. That's how we're doing. That's how we pick everything.
Yeah, that's how I do it, just like he does.
Yeah.
You know that SpongeBob scene where he's pointing in all different directions until he's like a corkscrew? I imagine that's how Soot figures logic out.
A little bit of roundabout.
Brad. Thanks, dude. That was awesome.
Brad just kind of wants to chill, but at the same time, there's totally you guys are saying you left some unfinished business in that city, and you messed stuff up, and then a dragon took over, and people are suffering, and that sounds like a totally sweet place for some hero action.
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny that the three of us are kind of in line here, because I'm thinking Cliff now. I think Tyrael definitely didn't want that to happen the way it did. I don't think any of us actually planned for it to go that wrong, but we definitely got to go fix that. So Thurkir gets to kill a dragon, and Brad and I get to be heroes. Yay! But yeah, I think that's it for us. Who do we want to ask from the mighty DM powers?
Oh yeah.
Fred makes the most sense.
We mentioned him earlier. Death Striker.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
Okay.
If Death Striker led the Oddlot, yeah, what would we do?
Oh Jesus. No.
Uh-oh.
I could just I mean, I think this has to happen. Like, Death Striker just has to come back as like some grizzled like Marine and just lead you guys.
I've seen
He
things.
comes back, he's got a bandana on, he's got like beefy arms and stuff.
Oh,
I know.
And he's got such a like a darker voice.
Yeah, it's not like yeah, it's like yeah. Hey.
Death Striker playing Sam Fisher from
The
Splinter.
Jabba.
You looking for the thing, yeah.
Yeah, I hear you're looking for. No. Actually, okay. So, if Death Striker led the Oddlot, he goes, "Oh yeah, I would have you go back, and I would have you spring my Ned from jail. Yeah."
Oh.
Ned's in jail? Ned!
Yeah.
We technically learned that last time because oh god, we just murdered him viciously. What was his name?
Zedric? Zedulus.
There we go.
Zedric.
Yeah,
he
just poked us in the ribs with that. Yeah, made a jab at us while we were in the middle of vicious murder.
Yeah, it's true.
Yep. So that's what he would want.
Cool. That's another one. Yeah, we gotta go save Ned.
I forgot all about that. So perhaps I would change my answer to saving Ned.
Yep, that's where we were to go next. Is to go get Ned.
Okay. Cool.
We do.
Well, we have time to you can contemplate that in game, I suppose. Let me
Yeah.
if
Good
let
lead-in.
me get the music changed. Stop. Hammer time. Sorry. Can't help myself sometimes. All right. So we're all set, right? I believe.
Yes.
On with the fez.
Yes. I feel like does the game need to get weirder? Should I have like weirder stuff happen, or are we good?
Define
Listen to that question. Listen to that question. Does does it have to get weirder? What?
Oh, you know what?
I mean, because I have a lot of random weird ideas that I think like do I have this gelatinous cube eat like this rod of absorption and then turn into like this weird thing? I mean, just
You know what? Peak weird would be 30-foot tall Wayne from Wayne's World chasing us in a Jurassic Park Jeep, because that's what I witnessed today. And I will share that with you guys later. So that scene from Jurassic Park where the T-Rex is chasing the Jeep and those three characters are like reacting.
I understand the reference.
Yeah.
Just
You
insert
witnessed it
Wayne's
today.
World. Wayne.
oh god.
Real life? Oh, what?
Somebody edited in Wayne from Wayne.
Oh, okay.
I will show you guys later.
Okay, gotcha. Anyway, last time, after defeating Zedulus, you managed to save his head and have a conversation with him about several things, some of which were helpful, some of which were not. And after that conversation resolving itself, you took his head from his body, and then I remember you smashed the rest of his frozen corpse to bits, or at least hacked, separated it, so on and so forth. But before that,
didn't he?
yeah, you guys did a bunch of stuff. Although you also did bring in Fred and his family first to reconnect and just hang out, and then you sent them on their way. Then you had the conversation. Yes. Then, after leaving, I remember Snow trying to clean up the statue of Vandra, and then getting poisoned because it was trapped, and you put on your way out. Yeah. Oh, and even before that, after that, you found a little secret passage in a crawl space, and you crawled under, found like an alcove of, just old bricks from the Cinder Spine Mountains, as well as like a little alcove of dirt and dirty clothing, but also what appeared to be a small sapphire dragon idol, which Soot touched, and then like a little symbol blazoned on his forehead now. Finally, you went back to the estate, got to meet Fred's family a little bit more, had a conversation with Mr. Loopadoop. I can't even say it. I can't say it without laughing. Mr. Loopadoop sounds funnier. And his wife, where are they? Zamilla, and the rest of their children. You discovered that while they are traditionally a family of coopers and like the barrel makers, Loopadoop does fancy himself to be a kind of more than hobbyist jeweler. And without a place to go, you offer them, if I remember correctly, rooms and a place to stay here at the estate. And I think that's pretty much where we left off, right? I know. Well, we ended with Thurkir giving them a chicken head ladle or something.
Yeah, it drips the honey or syrup, onto your pancakes, like through the eye holes.
Yes, it was gorgeous.
Yes.
I believe there was something mentioned about them earning their keep, though. Like they'd be part of, doing some trade or something like that, employing themselves.
It can be. It's up to you. It's up to you, folks. So, we're picking up right to pretty much where we left off. Thurkir's just handed over his honey ladle, and you're all still hanging out. It is later on in the day. What do you want to do? Okay.
Calvin, your sound dropped that way.
Yeah.
Where's your microphone?
You sound super far away.
Yeah.
Microphone is
fell.
not attached to his body.
My mic was
Okay.
attached to my hoodie, sorry.
Oh,
Nice. Real smooth.
There you go.
No, I
you
want to
are.
look for like a crayon and a piece of paper.
Okay. So there's plenty of materials in the library. While there weren't many children in the estate proper, the Zedulus and his wife did manage to have a few things laying around, and you easily find some sort of grimy old whack crayons and plenty of loose leaf paper.
All right. I want to write a little note. It says, "Hey Ned, Necromancer said you might be in trouble or something. Are you okay? We're okay. Hi, the Oddlot." And then with a little parentheses, and put Soot in there. And then
Are you doing that in front of us?
Not intent. Like everybody else, while everybody else is talking and doing their thing and stuff like that, I'm just
You should leave your crayon in it too. So
that's what the plan is. Oh yeah. So okay, yeah. No, Nolo gives him that idea. It's like, oh yeah, and
And then can write back.
folds it up, puts the crayon, calls Golder's speedy courier, puts it in the box and sends it to Ned.
Okay.
Which she
So-
can use to open and then send something back.
Right. So, as you close the box and disappears in your puff of smoke. In your you feel like this weird resistance, like you hear like this ding, and then your box reappears.
I open it.
Your note is in there with the crayon. Things are unchanged.
Uh-oh. Guys?
What does that mean?
I guess it didn't go through. You know, sometimes... I mean, there's a couple of reasons it might not go through. If she's on another plane, it wouldn't go through.
We were also fighting, or at least in dispute with people who were prominent in anti-magic fields. So, or proficient, not prominent. So that could be another reason. Or the fact that she's in prison and most likely chained.
Well, it would still go through. She just wouldn't be able to interact with it. But if I understand, so it didn't go through.
Yeah, I guess not. It came back. We'll try a different way to get to Ned. We do want to know what happened to Ned, right?
Absolutely.
And especially now that didn't work.
I thought that would work.
Can we assume we took a long rest? Or no?
Yeah,
did we?
No, you haven't taken one yet.
We had a feast and a party, but we're like, this is like the time where you sit down in your study and you smoke your pipe while the women folk, do women folk things like cleaning or something.
I can try one more thing, but then I need to sleep.
Women folk in this case being Fred, I guess. The servants. Yeah.
Oh, how about we kill two people with one giant rock? I'll go to her in a dream.
Can that cross
work
planes?
No.
Yeah, does that work if you're in a different plane too, bro?
Only. Where did Alvin go? Did he go to his grove?
Alvin has gone to his grove right now. Yes.
He might have had something for this.
Mm.
Yeah,
Well, I think the dream thing it could potentially work. I mean, why not try it?
Ned has to be asleep first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, hopefully we choose the right time for wherever she is.
That was worth a shot. It's
Just
nighttime.
sleep all day.
I'm usually asleep.
I hesitate to suggest this, but if she were not among the living, would it fail?
yeah, that wouldn't work. That would be on another plane, I think, right? That'd be funny.
But when Sedulus brought her up, didn't it sound like she was still alive? But somewhere bad?
Okay, new plan. I'll scry.
Yeah, that should maybe hopefully work.
And I do have like didn't I get a bit of Ned hair last time I was with her, or some sort of something?
Does it have to be like a part of her, or like she gave us all things? Like I got like a spoon or something.
Oh yeah, that would work too. A possession would work.
You pretty much have first-hand knowledge, so
yeah, first-hand knowledge, but it also helps just in case I need to make a save to have extra stuff.
I mean, you can borrow the spoon. I've been sharpening it.
Cool.
I think he's in prison.
It's like a spoon knife.
Okay. Let's see. Well, I'm sure Soot would have collected something if you.
Yeah, I think I think we talked about this before. I just don't remember whether or not I had actually gotten something or not.
Let's just say yes. Sure.
Yeah?
Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, go for
That
it.
gives me a huge -10 to the save modifier.
Yes, I know it does.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'll find like a little room or something to hotbox scry and start,
Okay.
blowing out smoke into it.
Scry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Make your roll.
Okay. So yeah.
Oh, I have
Oh
to.
no,
no,
you
I
make
have
the
to
roll. You make the save.
I have to roll. Okay, yeah. my bad.
You
So,
have -10 to your roll.
Yeah, like I don't. It's one of those weird spells, but
Yeah.
and I like when you guys do all the rolling because my rolls are terrible. I rolled a 5.
Sweet. That
Like
definitely will fail.
-5. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm scrying where Ned is, if I can.
Okay. So as you appear, in your the sensor form in this sort of really small, 5 by 5 cell. I mean, that's maybe even smaller than that. It's a very tightly confined space. It is dark. There is, moss kind of growing on the walls, coal. It is, you see like this water dripping. There is no visible light source around. But you do know that there is like these kind of glowing, what are they? Like greenish bars that are like a portcullis closed. There's no hinge. There's no lock. There's no like. It looks like just something just shut her in there. And you see Ned kind of huddled in a corner, looking emaciated, tired, thin. That's what emaciated is, jackass. And just dirty. She kind of just looks around weakly. You also smell. Well, you don't smell things in this. You can hear things, all right?
Yeah, see and hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. It smells one of my favorite descriptors. Anyway.
Fair.
Yeah, so when you hear coming from either side of the hallway, giant. People speaking in giant. Very guttural kind of language. Kind of like where they have like a mouthful of marbles, almost kind of mumbled, muffled, like they have, like that kind of thing. But you also hear beyond that this kind of ka-ching, 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 and there is like the sound of a scraping of a sword along the stone floor. So, and then you see the shadowed figure appear behind the bars in the hallway. And the voice just starts to speak in Draconic. Can you make a history check for me?
I can't speak Draconic as far as I know.
No, but can you make a history check for me?
A 10.
10. Okay. The voice sounds vaguely familiar to you. You don't know its cadence, its timbre, and you don't recognize the language, but there's a certain familiarity to the voice. It's difficult to place. It speaks something. Ned looks up, shakes her head, spits weakly, kind of just dribbles down her face, and then he turns and walks away. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. And then everything goes quiet.
Okay. I guess I'll just...
And for the rest of your 10 minutes, you just see Ned sit there and just start to cry.
Cool. I guess I'll go back to everybody else. I'm like, good news. She's
Yes?
She's on the plane.
Oh, good.
She's live. Yeah, and she seems okay.
Oh.
You want? I'll play it back for you. I would do the thing, the illusion thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and I pull up the little like paper cardboard cutout characters, and there's Ned curled up in like the fetal position in a paper cell, and it's dark. Everything's like on black paper, and I play out the whole scene, and especially the whole 10 minutes of like uncomfortably long with her like crying in the bottom of the pit. I'm like, see, she's good.
Were those
That's
the
awful.
sounds that the giants made? Like, do
Oh.
you remember exactly what they said?
No, they're it's kind of like it's garbled. Like you can tell like the tones are kind of like giant, but they're speaking blah 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 blah. Yeah. Same with the and I'm doing those voices because I don't it's silent image, so I'm just doing those voices. Blah 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 blah.
Well, we got to find out where she is. We
not
got
a-
to get her out of there.
I'm out of spell slots, but I can do it. As soon as I do a long rest. I can do a dream and try to talk to her. Figure out
Yeah,
where
that's
she is.
what we're gonna do next. I think that's a good idea.
I can't leave her there. I mean, she's one of the Oddlot. I would do the same for anyone. We should try to get to her. Possibly trade Brad for her.
We might have to get to the Nine Blades and ask one of them if they know what happened to her.
Good clue.
Does
Good-
one of
good
us
idea.
have? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that's a good idea.
Does any of us have locate object?
Not me.
If we found a way to get a hold of that spell, I pull out my badge. She still probably has this, right?
Well, I don't know. She might not have anything in the. She didn't. Did I notice anything on her, like all of her stuff, like her pocket coat or things like that?
It's gone.
Yeah, she didn't have her pockets.
Even if it's not on her, it's probably near her.
Or like
where do you
whoever
keep a-
took her has
Exactly.
it.
Oh, okay. Well, I can try the dream first, and then.
That would definitely be good.
I'm going to sleep. I guess.
Okay.
I am too, as much as I can try to sleep after such disturbing news.
Yeah, I think it's time that we all take a bit of rest.
Their gear thinks that they all work for that black dragon. Let's just go straight to the top. Cut out all those little middlemen. I'll beat it out of him.
Well, let's sleep on it first, and then let's reconvene after a good hearty breakfast.
Yes. I will dream of beating him.
Should that be the episode title? I mean, too late to change it?
It's not. We can change it.
I dream of beating.
I dream of beating.
Oh god.
All right,
Okay, so as Soot curls up, I think in Anola's backpack where he usually does. Is that where you want to?
Oh
some
no,
comfort?
I'm finding I'm like gonna like get under one of the couches or something.
Okay. And Ender is going off to his room. Other folks?
Right. So I too am gonna go into hibernation mode for the evening.
Okay.
Snow is first going to take a bath, and then follow suit.
Zarek's like, oh, Snow. Yeah, yes. Do you need help, assistance?
Thanks, Derek, but I got this.
Okay. Everyone just seemed to be disappearing again. Okay. And he kind of floats off.
Besides, I've been using that water that kind of burns you, but cleans everything else. So
Oh, Zarek,
Yes. Yeah.
I'm actually a little worried about how this night may pass. So, would you like to split watch with me tonight?
Yes. I would be happy to assist, Master Tyrael. It would be a great honor to watch with you.
Excellent. Yes, because I think we should have somebody up tonight. I'll take first watch. So if you want to rest for now, come back at the hour of the wolf, and we'll switch.
I don't need to rest. I just watch. He just kind of gets close to you, and his eye just gets. He hovers up a little bit, and his one giant eye is like level with yours.
Right. I know you don't technically rest, but mostly it's just so that only one person's expending energy, while the others at least save theirs until it's their turn.
I have a new recipe. I have energy bars.
Oh. How are they?
I don't eat them. I just make them.
You've never tried to taste your own cooking?
No, I can't taste.
Okay. I'll help you try it.
Okay. He floats back down, turns around, and you hear this. There's like he turns around again. Sorry, Spork's killing me.
So I pick up this energy bar. Is it? Okay. So
I need to hear the description of what this energy bar is like. Like, what consistency is it? Is it lumpy? Like,
is it like warm to the touch? Like, is it fresh out the oven?
Oh yeah, it's definitely fresh. It's got a solid kind of feel to it, but it's weirdly like malleable, and it's almost like putty, you know.
What is it now? What color is this thing?
It's a dark brown.
Now, TM Powers,
nuts
I think I'm being convinced to eat some shit, but I'm gonna try this thing. What does it taste like?
You bite into it. It's bizarre. It's definitely like it's got notes of cashew, apricot, umami, spinach, and then like there's this lingering like beef flavor.
Okay, so actually, I'm a little lost on the middle one. What's umami?
It's kind of it's a Japanese flavor. It's difficult to describe. It's kind of like it's not mushroomy, but it's I don't know. I don't really have it at all. I know what it smells like.
No, that's fair. But it has like kind of a mushroom esque flavor, like the lack thereof. But like,
soy sauce is also umami, isn't it? A little bit. It's like a salty but like melt in your mouth kind of salvation flavor.
Salvation?
It's a salvation flavor. Like salvating.
Yep. Salivation is what you were looking
Salivation. For. Yeah, sorry.
No, you're okay.
I'm like, wait, words.
Okay, yeah, there it is. There's the umami. Thank you, robot. Okay. Maybe mushroomy is the taste is probably more accurate. Is what I'm thinking of.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay. So yeah, Zarek is very excited, and he looks at you. Goes, What are you worried about?
Well, nothing in particular, really. Do I feel any different from having this, or is it kind of like a lembas bread, like whole feeling?
You feel a little bit whole. It's starting to pick up now. It's starting to make you feel like a bit more energetic. At the same time, a little loopy.
So this is actually fairly good. One thing though, it's almost potent. Like it's almost like a stiff drink. we'll have to eat this in small bites.
I can make it alcoholic.
That might be a fun party favor, but if you're looking for an energy drink, or an energy bar rather, we should probably scale that back.
Ah.
It is very good, though. Thank you.
He just smiles at his toothy grin, and as he just kind of follows you around.
Okay.
From this point forward.
So yeah, I guess I'll just kind of putz around and we'll make small talk until it's my turn to rest.
Okay. Other folks?
I too wish to bathe before bed.
Okay. So you find a tub and it's and there's not like running water, but seems to be a spigot over it, and you turn one of the handles and warm water comes out of it automatically with no piping around. So it seems to be a magically enchanted tub that is producing hot or cold water.
Neat.
Ta-da. Other folks?
Brad is going to kind of like invite a couple of Fred's family to sleep in his room, and he's going to go to the observatory again.
Okay. Cool. And they kind of nod graciously, like, oh, thank you. And they all sort of walk off and pile into one bed together. And they all kind of hug. And they just cover themselves up in one blanket. And they just, and you hear them kind of quietly crying, but happy tears. They're just happy to be together and share the same warmth and the same closeness once again. And as you leave, you go up to the observatory, and do you want to hang out? Which section, under the stars here, or do you want to go over to the other portion?
Oh, let's go over to the other spot. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So as you go through your teleportation circle over to the deserts outside of Newsham, the sky is clear. Millions of stars are above you, and it is a perfect night. It's a little windy. You see sand swirls around you, but you are in an enclosed space, free from the temperature changes, so you are totally okay.
Cozy.
Anyone else? All right, cool. So, night watch. Let's make are you first?
Yeah, so, I mean, he's hanging out with me regardless, but I was kind of like the first on watch, quote unquote.
Okay, so since he's with you, you can have advantage on your perception check.
Okay. So that's actually good, because I got a 13 and a 6, but what are my modifiers? Plus 2, so I got a 13 plus 2 for 50.
Okay. Seems you're looking around, you're watching the ocean as you kind of, well, where I guess where do you want to set up? Before you...
So I imagine, like, we've got either like a northern or eastern facing main gate, right? So basically,
kind of, yeah, sure.
Let's say like I'm on a balcony looking towards the main gate.
Okay. Yeah. So as you're looking out towards the main gate, down the gravel path and the expanse of lawn and greenery, and beyond that, the forests and other things around you, you don't notice anything. You don't hear anything outlandish or unusual. So it seems like a typical forest night. And your part of the watch passes easily.
Okay.
And Zarek's up there. He goes, "I will not disappoint you. you can go sleep."
So just a few quick tips, Zarek. When you're staying watch, you don't want to be seeing yourself. So find a spot where you can see as much as you can, while, being hidden. Second thing, if you see anything, come get us. Don't do anything by yourself, okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll see you in the morning.
Okay. Okay. So as Zarek looks around, he watches you descend the bag. He kind of takes his eyeball and waves at you and turns around and just kind of makes himself look as small as possible, gets lower to the gate, the ground as he possibly can. And he curls his eyeballs in, so it's like one eyeball with like the four little ones around it. He goes, I'm doing it. No. So as the night goes on, no one's awoken from noises or anything. Zarek is still out at the gate at sunrise. Nothing seems to have happened, and everything seems to have passed peacefully. Except Tucker, or Tyrael.
Oh, damn it.
You wake with a raven on your chest.
Oh, good. I thought it was a knife at my throat.
No. In its mouth.
But it could be murder if there's more of them.
Nice.
Ooh, well played. In its mouth seems to be is a stone, and it drops its stone on your chest, and it flies out the window.
Okay, so I imagine this is like a regular-sized raven, right?
Yeah.
Any distinct markings on it?
No, I'm gonna make a perception check.
Yeah, because I'm groggy. It probably startled me. 14.
You see the very tips of its wings are kind of a bluish color.
Okay.
As it flies away. You notice that.
And how big is this payload that it gave me?
Well,
this,
it's about, it's maybe about the size of a golf ball. It is not round anymore. It looks like it was once upon a time something whole, but it has been crushed or broken. So it's jagged edges, other things like that. Make a history check for me.
Yep, this can't be good. +3, so 18.
This is what was left of the sending stone that Zane gave you, or what was left of his sending stone.
Oh, so he found it. Okay. Okay, and he obviously knows where we are because he gave it to me.
He does now.
This is going to be fun.
So hang on a minute. Can I do a perception check on this to kind of see how it was broken, or would that be investigation?
You can make it. It'd be investigation.
Okay. Because if he did it with his fist, that's kind of what I'm expecting here. Be a good one. Oh, I have a bonus into this. Okay. So I have 18 again. 10 plus 8.
Okay. It is clearly like it was crushed in the palm of his hand.
Ooh, okay. So yeah, this guy's got a grip. Alright. Okay. Do I have anything that I can do to kind of mess with this? I don't think I have any actual, like, support spells other than, yeah, damn. All I have is comprehend languages. So I'm gonna take this thing. I'm gonna walk outside the gate. After, I've kind of let somebody know that this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna go outside the gate, and I'm just gonna sit there. With the stone in my hand.
Okay. Yeah. So as you go outside the gate, Zarek looks down at you, and he's kind of like bleary-eyed. He's like looks like he's kind of strung out. Um, he's too awake. His sun's coming up. He goes, Dario. And he like kind of turns one of his tentacles into like a thumbs up kind of position, and thanks. This was fun.
Well done, buddy. Oh, hey, did you see a raven this morning?
Oh no, I saw nothing. We're totally fine.
Okay. Let me know if you see any ravens with blue markings on their wings.
Okay. Okay. And the rest of you get up and start your day.
I want to have gotten up like as soon as possible. I'm like really good at going to sleep because that's like my thing.
Yep.
So I wanted to have passed out like first before everybody else and woken up like the second I got enough sleep to have a full long rest.
Okay.
And
Sounds good.
immediately float up into the middle of the air, into the middle of the like dining room, like cross-legged, and go into my dream trance. And start trying, because it takes, I can do it for 8 hours, and I'm waiting for Ned to fall asleep or be asleep.
Okay. Yeah, so you would have woken up. Did you need a long rest for this?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So as soon as you are capable, which I think for you is like 6 hours or something. Is it shorter?
I don't think so. Not that I know of.
No, maybe not. Okay, so.
6 hours. Yeah.
Wow, how do I remember these things? That's crazy. Okay, good. So you're kind of waking up while other people are still asleep. Zane, well, not Zane. Jeepers, I was just thinking about him. Not Zarek is still out there. It's still kind of dark. It's before sunrise. You float up. You go into your dream trance. What do you do?
Oh, I'm just trying to. I'm attempting to project into Ned's dreams as soon as she's asleep.
Okay.
I'm building up I'm building up an image for her, prepping an image for her of the last place that we met.
Okay.
Like her little office or space or something like that at the Nine Blades, I think.
Yep. Okay. And how does this? So as you cast it.
Yeah, I'm just in a trance until she falls asleep. So I'm just hovering there in the middle of the room, waiting for it to happen. Yeah,
and it's not. You're not waiting too long, and suddenly you get this kind of tug, and you feel like your eyes kind of shoot open, and that she has fallen asleep, and you project your image into her mind.
Okay.
And as you set up the office that where she was sort of working with Wayne, and the underground lair. This is way back in Cliffnall when you first got there. This is where you broke the floor with a sword, right?
Well, I wasn't there for that, but yeah.
No, you weren't. Yeah, you weren't. But Anolo did. So yes, in the map room, all this kind of stuff. And she's looking. She looks healthy. She looks like she usually does. Got her pockets, and she's like bouncing around. She has like parts of like Death Striker is like nearby, flying around, doing his thing.
I just want to materialize in the room and smile real wide and be like, "Hi, Ned."
Hi, I'm Ned.
I know we met before, remember?
Oh yeah. How could I forget?
We're trying to figure out where you are, because you're not here, not really. Do you remember?
She looks around very confused.
Do you remember where you really are?
Can you make a persuasion check?
Sure, I'm good at that. 20. Not natural.
Your Ned voice is fine. I like it. It makes me giggle.
Okay. Okay. And then this look of this horror just washes over her face. And it's almost like the room darkens just because of just the relation she's having. It's not affecting your magic at all, but it's just like...
Oh yeah, totally. I wanted to kind of like blend half between her tiny jail cell and the office space.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, and as the jail cell comes into this dreamlike realm, she starts to recall a tale of how she was given a task to hunt or find more information and stop part of a black dragon to the south of Cliffnall, went by the name of Neomus. What is this? The acid... Shoot. I have these things written down. Why do I have to... Dang it. Oh no. Neomus, the acid death. And he is an adult black dragon who is said to have used his abilities to harness a group of trolls and therefore use trolls to get ogres and then sort of subjugate many of the peoples around, including lizard folk and many other smaller, weaker races. And she looks, she goes, it was the murk. It was awful, and I tried. I escaped, but then I get back to Cliffnall, and then the blades they're gone, and the city's being attacked, and there's chaos inside, and next thing, and then his army, Neomus's army, just came through the southern gates and then just smashed through everything, and there was chaos and screaming, and I got hit in the head with a rock and eventually taken prisoner.
Oh,
and when
where did you get taken prisoner?
I'm in the depths of Cliffnall.
Oh, cool. We were gonna head over there anyway, so we'll come pick you up.
And she gets like taken aback by the candor of all this, and it makes sense in this surreal, dreamy kind of way. She says, yeah, Ned, of course you will.
You have the Oddlot. I'm with the Oddlot. We'll come pick you up. I tried to send you a message earlier, but we couldn't get through to you.
Huh.
And then I saw you in that terrible, like, dark place, and there was all the talking and the scraping and stuff, and you were crying, and it was funny. But we'll come get you. You know, it'll be fine.
Okay. Great.
Oh, hey, what do you wanna dream about for the rest of the night? I can make that happen.
Could I, if I would like to be back in the Feywild, in a field of flowers and seeing all the honeybees, and I want to ride Death Striker.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah. That's what we'll do. And I'll just like snap my fingers and poof out, and then the whole place just like turns into Feywild.
And she sees Death Striker. She goes, "Oh, Death Striker, I'm sorry they got you."
Aww. Boo. Boo.
Oh yeah.
And she's crying, but she's happy. And that's where we're gonna take a break.
All right.
I need. Sorry,
that news really stings. Yeah.
Oh wow, Tucker! No.
He is so good. He is so good at the fun.
Not the time.
He's so good. Keep going, buddy. You do well.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Yeah. All right, we'll be
Sorry, Torment's still there.
Boo me all you want.
We'll
What's done
be
is done.
back after the short intermission.
Indeed. Hey everybody, thanks for hanging out. Waiting around for us, and while we have a small refreshment break, I
Right.
suppose. Yeah. Thanks everyone just for hanging out with us. It's cool to have if I don't know, if you're just people hanging out with us playing our game. This is kind of wild. As always, it's still kind of, I'm still not used to having people on the Twitch stream. I love it. It's super cool. It's just like we're playing D&D. Okay, cool. I don't know. Thanks to Tabletop Audio for their awesome music. Thanks to All Bear Rodeo for their awesome things. Am I forgetting stuff? I mean, is there any other announcements we want to make, or?
No.
Thanks, moms, for having us all so that we can play D&D together like a bajillion years later.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
But it's cool.
Yes, to all the moms. Cool. Well, we got a bunch of other things to thank too. If you want to talk about how we all got together, I mean, there's just our path to becoming friends was kind of weirdly fated. It seemed like.
Yes.
But anywho, so back at it. As Nedwin's dream comes to a close, Soot falls back down slowly to the ground, opens his eyes, comes out of his trance, kind of perks up, looks around. Soot, make a perception check for me.
Really good. 19 plus 7, a lot.
Okay, so this is kind of happening. You heard the crow fly towards Tyrell's room, get in, and then sort of drop the stone and then leave. So you know that happened as a character. Okay. Other folks, you are waking up. The day is yours.
Right. So I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna get some chow, but on the way down, I'm just gonna bang on each door to wake everybody up.
And the gnomes you've just rescued are like, no!
Yeah, I just keep going. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm on a train path straight for food, and I'm doing the courtesy by whatever can get in my path. I'm notifying because hopefully they all want food too. But if they don't get it, that's on them.
Okay. Cool. And people are slowly getting up. Everyone hears a Nolo knock on their doors.
I'm up.
Hmm.
Not really. I roll over for 15 more minutes.
Rattle have been doing some morning yogas in the I wanted to say atrium. That's not the thing. The place where you look at the stars during the nighttime, but it's not night, so he's doing yoga, and then he's gonna go grab some breakfast.
Okay. Okay, good. You guys all meet in the dining room.
Wait a minute. Do I pass the room in which soot is floating in the air?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, he wakes up first. He's descended, and then you guys all wake up. He woke up before everybody else. Excuse me.
Okay.
Well, I was probably in the dream with Ned for a while, making sure
Yeah.
that she had a good dream.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we could do it that way if you want. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm just
want to be
gonna walk
hovering
by.
there.
Okay.
Oh, go-
Do the...
I'm just gonna go. Food. Yep. And I keep walking. I just see him floating. Let him do his thing, man. That's it.
Okay.
Food.
So as you congregate in the dining room, Brad is there, and no one else. It's just you guys seem to be by yourselves right now, alone.
with a floating cat.
Yeah.
So, how you doing, Brad? Doing cool.
Yeah. It's pretty righteous, like sleeping under the stars, but like not. Cause like if it rains, I'm like still dry. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it sounds pretty nice. I mean, it's something I can't really think of, but it's pretty cool, I guess. How do you think we're gonna make this food? Because usually Zarek's doing it, and I think I kind of looked out of a window and he was standing at the front gate, just like looking out at it, something intense, you know. You think we got some gnomes maybe who can cook us some dinner? Breakfast, of course.
Brad's gonna take a look around for Fred. Is Fred anywhere nearby?
No, Fred seems to be non-existent right now. I mean, you last saw him hanging out with his family together.
Bro, Anolo, like Brad has a super sweet idea. Like, dude, like Fred's family is like finally back. Why don't we like cook up breakfast for everybody like ourselves? You've got big hands. I've got strong hands. We can like totally like whip up a bunch of. Let's go into the kitchen and cook.
Yeah. So listen, I was thinking, like, I've seen Zarek like put a bunch of stuff together, and I think, how hard could it be? Let's do it. Yeah, I can do eggs.
You lost me at cook. I'm gonna go get my own breakfast, and I'll go off to hunt
Some
stealthily.
raw eggs with the 30 raw eggs in a pinch. Is that close?
He would. Thurkir probably would eat raw eggs. Yeah, that's pretty.
Well, maybe not the shells.
Let's go cook. And so we're gonna go in the kitchen and attempt to cook.
Okay.
I will make tea.
What stat is
or
cooking
coffee
in
if that
general,
exists.
Just so I know what to
Oh yeah.
expect.
You can have coffee. You can have tea. You could have matcha. Whatever you want.
No, how's
Okay.
your survival?
Survival is, let me tell you, it's. You'd be surprised to know it's nothing.
Nice. We're gonna cook some good grub.
Yeah. So it's I don't know. Survival check with advantage.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, you guys are working together. It's probably.
That's true. That might be disadvantage with Brad and Anolo in the kitchen.
No,
that's true.
No, because I got some auras happening. Oh, that's not a good one.
I rolled 2 4s.
I got an 8.
You got an 8. I end up with a 11.
Okay.
In total.
Okay, we got an 8 and 11.
Okay. What were you trying to make?
Eggs.
What else is in the kitchen? Because like Brad's made a couple things. He could give a shot at some what are they called? Like
pancakes. Those things
bowls.
too. Agave bowls.
You want avocado toast?
Avocado toast, yeah. Smoothies for everyone.
Okay, so as Anola's making eggs, his giant hand just kind of cracking them badly, and like shell is getting into the frying pan, and he's trying to dig it out, and he just can't do it. Like he's got like his fingernails scraping the bottom of the pan and getting everything in there.
Oh yeah.
I think I'll have cereal.
Okay. So and then there's still fruit. There's breads, there's muffins, there's other kinds of raw ingredients to make, pancakes or waffles or other things like that. So if you want to try something else like that, Brad, you may.
Yeah. So some griddle cakes of some sort sounds
Okay.
good.
Yeah, so you make an acceptable griddle cake. It's edible. Maybe a little crispy on one side, but it's okay. They're sweet enough. They have some cornmeal in them and whatnot. Everyone else kind of congregates and having tea and coffee. You see Enola bring out trays of eggs that are kind of scrambled with lots of whites.
I'm actually everybody's getting some eggs. I'm just putting it on everybody's plate, right? Whoever's sitting down. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
They're delicious. I made them myself.
Yeah,
I cooked each and every single one of these things. And I'll tell you what. Don't let them tell you that cooking's easy, because I'll tell you something. It was very Just eat up, would you?
Yeah.
I imagine we're eating the eggs as you remember the turkey scene in Christmas Vacation where they're like chewing it very loudly. They're crunching it.
Yeah.
God.
That's it.
Oh.
So we'll have come down, and they started to just kind of like really like happily shoveling the food in his mouth, and just be like, "This is great, huh?"
Mm. I'm gonna eat it. I think they're the greatest.
With
I'll
this,
take a pancake, a griddle cake.
Oh.
And I'll get one.
so with his mouth full, it's just gonna be like, "Oh, yeah, I got a hold of that. And just continue to stuff.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Oh, all right. And he just in everybody's head, just like, oh yeah. So, and he's still like shoving food in his mouth. Yeah, I talked to Ned, in a dream. She's in Cliff Knoll underneath it or something, and she got caught. She got hit in the head with a rock, and there's the dragon and some trolls or something. Yeah, Cliff Knoll.
Wait. You talked to Ned in the dream thing.
Mhm.
And it worked.
Mm-hmm.
And wait, Ned is in Cliff Knoll. Wait, hold up a second. How far is Cliff Knoll from here? Ander, do you know how far it is?
Well, and the sun is at what? How the hell would I know? I'm not a map.
Well,
Do you have any
smarter
maps
than
in
me,
this
that's
place?
what I thought.
I'll go check the library after breakfast.
The gnomes probably know.
Yeah. Okay, so are any of the gnomes around?
Well, your crew is probably, and after knocking on the doors, it's like you see them coming down the stairs. Fred's family and Fred are still asleep, and they're not coming down right yet. But yeah, you see some of the other crew members come down, yawning, wiping their eyes, stretching.
I'm gonna get up from where I'm eating. I'm gonna get them a plate. I'm gonna put some eggs that I made for them too on a plate, and I'm gonna sit them down. I'm gonna say, "Hey, buddy, good morning. Nice to see you. How far are we from Cliff Knoll? Quick."
Yeah, they're eating, and they're like, "Why?" And they're like,
"It's delicious. It's real good for you. It's got a lot of protein and calcium." Yeah, Cliff Knoll. Do you know how far away it is?
"Oh,
Crunchy.
yeah. I mean, we have to head. We got to go northeast. It's probably about 3 days in the air, I think."
3 days. Side question: how far away is Malcolm Feldur?
Oh, that's we gotta pretty much head straight north for a while. It's gonna be quite a trip. That's probably 4 days.
Great. Here, take some more. That was good. I'm just gonna keep in the eggs, and then we'll walk back over to my plate and sit down.
Okay.
About 3 days. 3 days from Cliff Knoll.
Oh, we can get there faster if you guys know somebody who's in Cliff Knoll.
Oh, we know Ned.
You can't I can't go to Ned though, because it didn't work.
Well,
but if you need somebody else, I can put you in my demiplane, and then I could get into the box and go there, and then get you back out of the demiplane 8 hours later.
What's that priest name? You remember the priest that brought us to the council to do that thing? You know what I'm talking about, right? It's a good thing I'm a bard and I know all these details.
Do you have any of his body parts?
I don't.
Like, if anyone else was asking that question, it'd be so weird.
No, it's still weird. Hector, that was his name.
Mm.
What about maybe we should go directly to Cliff Knoll? Maybe we should try to find one of the Nine Blades.
Well, what I was thinking is that perhaps we can contact Wax and see if we can maybe get in a more discreet way. I don't know. He's the best thing I got. But he's back in, the mountains. And that's about 4 days away. However, we could probably send him a message somehow.
Yeah, I can send anybody that I know. I can send them a message, or if you've got a body part.
Have
Unicorn
you met
Gene.
Wayne?
Wayne, that's it.
No, I don't know who Wayne is.
Wasn't there a way to get to Cliff Knoll through the Nine Blades tunnels, like in? So was the town Elry? It was south of it, right?
Elry's our starting town for the whole.
Okay,
Thing.
shoot,
There
that
was
forest.
some kind of tunnel.
Yeah, you guys escaped Cliff Knoll through the secret tunnels below, and that's when you heard all of the warfare happening above, and that's the same moment when Enola got sucked into the sword.
That's true. Very sad.
So yeah, we go to the Griffin place, right?
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah, the underground lair.
Yeah, there was the Githyanki farmers.
So yeah, that seems like a good place. Maybe they weren't found out yet.
Maybe. Hopefully. I mean, there'd only be one way to find out.
It's true.
Well, the good news is, in a very dark sort of way, that most people who would know we have an airship in Cliff Knoll are probably not alive or able to report on it. So that we might be able to get as far as the farm with the airship and not give ourselves away.
Also, we destroyed that anti-airship laser thingy, so we don't have to worry about getting shot down.
Wait a second. Wait, we were pretty responsible for like a large chunk of damage using this very airship, isn't that correct?
No, we used that to leave. We did a lot of the damage on the way in on the Griffins. Remember?
Huh. Okay, well then fine. If they don't really notice the ship, then I don't see an issue. That's right, I was flying super fast.
Well, that's my vote. Is we check it out from the farm as a starting spot and then work our way in.
Okay.
Sounds like as good a plan as any I could think of.
You guys should start collecting more body parts of people. We can get around.
I feel
faster.
like no, we shouldn't.
Or talk to Thurkir about that. I mean,
That's
it's
a good
kind of
idea.
his thing.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so suspiciously absent from this conversation is Tyrael, but also Zarek. You guys look around and you notice that neither of them are present.
1 second, everybody. Hey, Tyrael, can you hear me? He might be sleeping. I think I knocked on his door. You think he's hung? Look, I got all these eggs for him, and I really wanted Zarek to come check them out.
I'll go get him.
Anybody?
And I'll just do like my feline agility and run to his spot.
Okay.
Knock on the door.
Nobody answers.
Try to open it.
Yeah, it's open.
Open it.
Yeah.
Tyrael. Tyrael.
Not in there.
I'm Flamingo, and I teleport back to the front room or whatever. I'm like, he's not in his room. Oh, I heard a bird come in while I was in the trance. There's a bird. It came into his room. I can hear really good.
A bird in his room.
I'm gonna get up and go to the last part where I saw Zarek. Remember where I said I saw him outside standing in front of the gate? I'm gonna go out there to the gate.
Okay. Yeah, so Zarek is up there. He looks around. He's like, no, I did it. I watched.
Buddy, you know what I did? I cooked eggs, and they were fantastic. Everybody was eating them. They loved them, Zarek. You'd be proud of me. There's a whole bunch of them in there.
Oh, goody. I'm coming down. And you see him just kind of float slowly down.
Where's Tyrael?
Oh, he's out there. He's okay. He looks like he's waiting or watching the sunrise. It's I don't know. And where are the eggs? Come show me eggs.
Yeah, no, they're in there, and I'm gonna look for Tyrael.
Okay. And so Zarek floats away behind you, and as you passes, you look off in the distance. But just outside the gate, you see Tyrael standing, arms akimbo.
I will slowly approach him. I know Tyrael likes his space when he gets like this, and I know he's got a vicious temper, as he burns things quite easily. So I'm gonna cautiously approach.
Okay. Yeah, Tyrael, you definitely feel someone a presence is watching you. What do you do?
So that's friendly, right? From behind me? I
Yeah.
imagine. Okay, yeah.
Man, it's me, dude. What do you mean? Is that a friendly behind you? What are you
Well, okay,
thinking?
so there's he says you feel a presence watching you, and I've been kind of waiting outside this gate here. So it's like, okay, is that
Okay.
there's a predator in the forest sort of deal? Yeah. Anyway, hey Nolo, what's going on?
Hey, but I got some eggs. I'm super good at making. Do you want to come on in and what are you doing out here?
I hold up this pebble, and I say, I've got a rock, and I hand it to him.
Do I know what this rock looks like? Like, does it look? Do I know what is this rock? What is this?
It's a bit of that sending stone that Zane gave me.
So this is the one that Zane gave you.
That I threw into the woods before we went into the water, yeah.
Okay, what does it mean? And I give it back to you.
So Zane knows where I am, at least, and knows where I threw a stone. So he is both following and nearby.
Right. So let me just ask this what might make a lot of not sense. Is he not a good guy to us? Like, should we be worried? When he gave us the stone.
He certainly doesn't like me. So I'm gonna try and at least hopefully fix it before anything happens like the town square again. But if I don't succeed, that may be a problem.
Oh wait, this is the guy that you went and fought in that square, yeah. And he. Oh, listen, I think you got this guy. Definitely. What are you worried about? I'm gonna be right here, and you know what? He came to us, and so fight him at the same time. That's okay.
See, that's the thing, though. I mean, I, like, sought out his help. He gave it to me and then some, and then I wronged him somehow. So I have to try and make that right.
Well, how did you wrong him?
This bundle of wishes, I think, was something that he promised to that Genasi, possibly. And at least we killed his master, yeah. So, you know, there's a lot going on there, actually. He needed that servitude for something bigger, and we got in the way.
Okay. I mean, you think he's not wanting to talk about it then?
He's at the very least feeling vengeful.
Hmm.
So I'd like to try and make that up to him. Hopefully without violence. Because we could use his help.
Okay. So look, I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna need this version of Browish to understand when it's, AKA the safe word, right? When you're in too deep. So we're gonna need to do this in too deep kind of thing when you need friends. Deal.
So I imagine if I'm in too deep, you'll probably hear what's going on before I can make some brows about it.
Okay.
At the very least, he's probably not going to show up today. But if he does, maybe I can talk to him.
Well, then do you want to come on and get some eggs? Because they probably are getting cool, and that, you know what, actually, Soot actually spoke with Ned, and we're all kind of thinking about going and getting Ned in Cliff Knoll. And eggs. And I think Brad made some pancakes or something. Brittle cakes or some kind of cake. Jack. Yeah. You come on in.
So yeah, like the mention of Cliff Knoll, my eyes kind of go flat, and I just kind of nod and follow you in.
All right. So as Anolo re-enters the dining room, below all of you, followed by a weary-looking Tyrael, Fred makes an appearance. He's like, "Oh, hey, I haven't slept like that in ages. It felt so good just to have my family back." And he looks around, like, "Hey, who
I walk up to him.
Who peed your eggs?"
I walk up to him with a plate of eggs. I made them for you, Fred. How you doing, buddy? Good morning.
They're real crunchy. They're real crunchy.
They're delicious. They're famous.
Oh, are they fried eggs?
They're Anolo made eggs.
Right.
Beauty isn't.
I'm gonna bring this in the kitchen. I'm gonna eat it in there. That's where I usually eat. Okay, is that cool?
Hey, buddy. You know, I'm told that if you put a little bit of this hot sauce on it, it makes them choice. But yeah, you do you, buddy.
Yeah. I've got hot sauce. I'm sure Zarek's got loads of hot sauce too. So I mean, I'm just gonna go in there.
Good.
He goes in.
Give him a fist bump on the way by.
He gives you a wink. Okay. So are you settled on traveling via airship to Cliffnell or to the farm outside of Ellery area and then taking from there?
Sounds like it.
Okay. So you have time this night to make preparations. So if you wish to stock up if there's things in particular you want aboard your ship, or if you want to check out items that you have or or whatnot, this is your time to prepare.
Anything that resists acid would be good, I would think.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Let's see. We had from
Where-
down under. We had potion of invulnerability. That's a good thing to keep in mind.
Were the
Potion of
gnomes able to continue fortifying the ship at all?
Yeah, they've made some repairs, and it's serviceable. It's not gonna. Not enough time has passed for it to be like more armored or whatnot, but it's definitely okay shape.
Say, Sooty, this thing on your forehead. Did you figure that out at all?
Oh right, I was Snow, and I think it's that the Jade Dragon is in what's the mountain? The Cinder Mountain.
It's in your spine.
Yeah. That's what we figured out. Oh, and
So it's Sapphire Dragon.
Sapphire. That's what it was. I knew it was a rock.
And it appears to be a dragon mark given to him by the Sapphire Dragon.
Yeah, I feel a little more rugged. Not very much, but a little bit. It's weird.
Can you do anything with it? Does it do anything special?
Are we still around the table? Like the
Oh yeah.
Okay. And I'll just kind of go like this and lift, not touching.
Yeah, it's
lift the whole table up in the air and just spin it
As you-
around.
put your paws up. The mark on your forehead glows, bright sapphire blue, and it kind of almost pains you a little bit, and you feel it kind of searing through your skull. You flip the table around above you, and then you set it down.
I guess.
Neat.
Awesome.
You took my eggs, and I grabbed the plate next to me, and I start eating them.
Eggs splatter all over the walls. There's silverware and plates crash on the floor. Yes, everything.
I've never knocked that much stuff off a table at once before. It's pretty great.
The other thing
See?
the guy on my forehead does is shoot fireballs and cuss at me.
Cool. Mine doesn't talk. I guess it's all right. I didn't like it at first.
Well, if it does anything else, or if you get any more contact or whatever, let us know.
Okay. I'm gonna take a nap.
Like, didn't you just wake up, bro?
Yeah. But before we get on the ship, I'm gonna take a nap.
Is there anything you wish to do before, or wish to stock on the ship? Make sure you have, or look around the estate for anything else.
Brad wants to put some beer on the ship.
Cool.
Fresh
Typical-
food, water for sure.
Yeah. Never know how long you're going to be out. I don't know. What?
So Fred comes on out and he's like, "Oh yeah, I didn't mean over here, but yeah, I can go down. I'll go downstairs and I'll get you some. We have beer. We also have some very fine wine, Brad. I mean, if you want, what do you want?
Beer's fine.
Okay, I can do that." And he goes downstairs.
Their gear would like to try and catch a live deer, so he has like food on the trip.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, make your survival check.
All right.
As you-
14 plus. Where is it? Survival 6, so a 20.
Okay, yeah. So as you guys are all talking, Thirkir kind of goes, and then disappears, and runs out into the forest. And there is deer pretty plentiful here, though they're all pretty wary. They're all suspicious. You're moving stealthily, very very quietly. You see one kind of lean down to nibble on some like a tuft of grass in the forest, and rah, you leap out, just you put your claw straight through its neck, and
Well, I want to capture it alive, so I can take
okay.
it with me. I'll just grab it.
I just assume you want to kill everything. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Just grab it and suplex it.
Okay. Suplex it.
Suplex it here.
Yes.
Make an attack roll.
Oh, God. I'll just not. Oh my God, a 3 + 10. That's a 13.
I've seen this in an anime
Okay.
somewhere. And
Yeah. So yeah,
Jerk
you usually,
RKO's you.
even though I mean, you actually have it with advantage because you snuck up on the deer, so it's like your surprise round.
I rolled another 3. Jesus.
Okay,
I guess
that's
I
enough.
should take to killing.
You grab a hold, you pick it, you suplex the deer, and next thing it goes, and just kind of passes out. So you've caught yourself a live deer by suplexing it.
Okay. That's all I'm gonna pack.
Okay. Anybody else?
Are there any extra healing potions or anything like that in the manor?
Make an investigation check.
Roll
I'm
dice.
going to help him with that.
Okay, good, because the first roll was a 9. The second roll is a unnatural 20. 16 + 4.
Okay. Yeah, there are. You find a couple other interesting items. So, tucked away in weird cabinets and like random places around the manor, you find healing potions, all of which are greater healing potions. So that's what 3d4 plus 9 or something like that. I forget what that. They're all great. I don't remember the exact number, but they're greater healing potions. You find 3 of those. And even in the library, pawing through some of the Zedulus's old notes, you see a ring that was used to hold a bunch of papers together, and on all the papers seemed to be like a small treatise or a small essay on acid and its rejuvenation properties.
On the ring or on the documents?
On the document.
Okay. It's like a spell scroll?
No, those are just notes. But the ring definitely has a kind of a feel to it.
I'm sorry, I think I cut out. So, documents on rejuvenation?
Yes.
But the ring has a feel to it?
Yeah, well, if it seems more than just a ring. It seems like there's a magic to it.
Putting off a vibe, bro.
Yes, thank you.
I will see. I'll slip that ring on, I guess. Wait a minute. I start to go, wait a minute. He was a necromancer. That's a bad idea. Can anybody identify this in our group?
I can do an Arcana check to see if we can maybe figure out what it does.
I'd rather not put a necromancer's ring on.
All right, so I guess I'm going to do an Arcana check. I'm going to take it from him, look it over, see if I can get a feel for the kind of magic on it.
Okay.
I can help with a detect magic spell.
If you just ask Brad to put it on, he will.
Right.
I mean,
So you know.
I only kind of don't like Brad, really. I mean, I actually do like Brad.
Okay.
So am I getting help from
roll.
Soot?
He's doing detect magic. It has a like kind of an abjuration kind of magic to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you know that to do a help. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 22 total for Arcana.
Yeah, well, you know it to be a ring that seems to offer some resistance properties, but you don't know which one specifically. Without identifying it.
Apparently wearing the ring will give you resilience to something. Not sure what yet. Did it pick up any kind of curse or anything like that?
Not that you know of.
Can't tell if it's cursed or anything, though.
Well, I wasn't brave enough to put it on, so
Well, if it's
Somebody
cursed, I
else-
can remove it.
Can
I've
you?
got the spell. Yeah, I've got the spell remove curse.
I do have greater restoration as well.
I mean,
well,
give it a go, dude. I mean,
I'll throw it on if nobody else wants it, but I feel like maybe somebody else should perhaps give it a ring.
And maybe somebody else who would need the resilience to whatever is hitting them a whole bunch.
Someone who isn't already resistant to, perhaps, if it is acid. Where is Thurkir?
I'm already resistant to everything.
So you
Except for
want me-
psychic.
you say you want me to try it on? For Brad?
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Okay, well, just give it to me and I put it on.
Okay. You don't really notice any major effects, but it resizes to fit your Goliath finger, and yeah, like once you attune to it, I mean, when it happened, you start to feel a change happening. Like your skin almost feels more more sturdy, more scaly, and it is a ring of acid resistance.
I should have told him. I was going to tell him to put his hand on the stove and see if that's fire resist.
All right, cool.
But as Noah looks around, he kind of laughs, and you guys notice that Noah now has a purple tongue.
It's a nice color on you.
It was nice with the gray.
Right, spell it.
I'll use disguise self to give myself also a purple tongue. 'Cause I wanna be-
Oh, so it's almost like a mini mirror. No. Cool.
Okay.
Well, hey, not for now, but maybe on our flight there, we still have that book. Did anybody ever read that book? You know, the one that would,
Yeah,
Would-
the fitness book.
yeah.
Their kid always wanted it. He just didn't want to have to read.
I wouldn't read a book. That sounds dangerous.
Wouldn't read a book.
Yeah.
we, you in particular,
Hmm.
all of us kind of have a bad, yeah.
I
bad, history.
warned you guys about books, and then you guys keep going after books. Like, it's nothing good comes from
Remember
books.
that time that book like totally kicked our butts in that basement?
I'd rather not.
I remember not wanting to read any kind of book. Yeah, I don't like reading.
I think, I don't know, Thurkir.
All right, I'll force myself to read it on the trip. I mean, I got nothing else to do.
You can't read. I know
think-
because I could barely read.
Well, it's a fitness book. There's lots of pictures. I'll just follow along.
Make sure you have water handy so your mouth doesn't get dried out when you're mouthing the words as you read.
I think technically somebody could read it to him, right? That was another thing.
Books on Ander. Hello, and welcome to this book on fitness.
There you go. That'll
We
work.
all know you're artificially enhanced. You aren't fooling anybody.
Okay.
Just
Gotta
on the
be
waist
the
up.
belt.
Okay. Other things. Anything else?
I think we should get going.
Usual provisions, food, water,
Okay.
Um,
So
cleaning
Fred
supplies.
just want to just let Fred know that they might be gone a couple years because this happened before, just to give him a heads up. You know, tell him a little bit, like, be like,
Yeah.
bro, and then they're like, was it super chill, like Sphinx, bro? And like, he kept sending us places, and like, then when we got back, it felt like 2 days, but it was like 2 years. And like, I left him a book of my poetry. Yeah.
well, that was nice of you. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Nice fellow. Doesn't get out much though.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like-
well,
Time.
well, we have plenty of stuff here in reserve, and yeah, we'll make sure that I'll work with the rest of the gnome crew and get you all packed up. Okay. Cool. So as the rest of the day goes by, the gnomes and Fred are working together to load the airship, to give you provisions, whether including supplies, water, food, even some sort of comforting material like comfort goods, like there's extra blankets and pillows and other things for ship repair, extra bits of wood, planks, ball bearings, metal, those whatever you might need to normally have on a ship to conduct minor repairs, and like even in some cases maybe ammunition. So they find a bunch of stuff, and you have fully restocked by the early afternoon, mid-afternoon, your airship, and you are all set to commence. Yes, you do have cannons.
Can't wait to see a dragon. That's gonna be fun.
Okay. As you all embark on the airship, who's at the helm?
Oh, are we leaving without Alvin?
Elvin.
Oh, yes.
Alvin has to tend his grove every day with that spell he's casting on it.
Yeah, like, bro, so you can always like go pick him up in the box, right?
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Brad will just like take
Well, he
a
could-
quick jump. Yeah, or just can you tell him?
He
Or is
can
that
send us
limited
birds
range?
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, Alvin's actually going to spend some time trying to get to the Feywild to do some projects there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So
Who's
we can find a way for him to contact you, and we can also find a way for you to get him.
Soot, can't Soot like, so long as he's on the same plane, can't you just like message him wherever? No, there's a distance
Just a
limit
Nolo.
to your. Oh, just a Nolo.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
Special.
Wait, are you saying you have a special bond with Anolo, Soot?
No, I'm saying that.
Haven't you seen him sleep in my pack like every single time?
Remember,
Every time.
we talked about this. I own him now, right? That's like. Didn't we talk
That
about
would be
this?
wrong to own another sentient being, Soot.
Why?
Because you can't own somebody
Yeah, you
who
can.
wants to be your friend.
It makes it easier.
See what I'm saying? Like, we're friends. You can't own me like that because we're friends.
What? I mean, we can set sail as we discuss this, but do you really think you own my Goliath hero life partner?
And actually, I think for the first time, Soot will take the book that is on his satchel and kind of like paw through it for a second.
Oh yeah, Zerk's going.
Okay.
And he's just like, yeah, I think so. Is this?
Zarek's coming. Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Hero play. I'd like to do this. Yes.
Most importantly, Ned needs pancakes when we find Ned. Ned needs all the pancakes.
We're going to see Ned.
And I grab Zarek by his big body and I said, and I get really close to him and I go, yep.
Yay! Oh, I miss Ned so much.
Yeah,
Me too.
I think in here it
Isn't that book?
says. I think in here it says that. Yeah, no, yeah. He's like action to touch an incapacitated human, and then it's charmed by you, and you can telepathically communicate with it on the same plane until a remove curse spell is cast on it. The charm condition is removed from it. Yeah. That's what it says. Yeah. I think it sounds like I own him.
But you can't own one of the party members.
Why not?
It's immoral.
But he's the best fan ever, right? He's got to have the whole collection.
He's not upset. You're not upset, right, Anolo? And I'm gonna actually influence him to feel like everything's fine.
Definitely not. I mean, listen,
Insight.
what I can tell you that since
Fine.
being friends with this little guy, he's provided me a really cool overlay at times where I can see things, and it's been quite beneficial. And of course, I can speak to each and every one of you in your minds. That is one benefit I would never, ever, in
You
1,000
cannot.
years, give up.
Speak to us in our minds.
I have done it every time.
Is part of the curse the fact that he believes that?
Maybe. I mean, a
I
little
really
bit.
think I can do it.
It's not a
Listen,
curse,
This kind of crosses a line, so
does it? It's really
Yeah.
useful because we can talk. I can talk to him from wherever. We've used it a bunch.
Not crossing a line with me.
See, he's fine.
you don't get a vote on though, because you're under his charm. I know a little bit about these sorts of things. What say the rest of you? Am I the only sane man in the mad world here, or do the rest of you agree that enthralling one of our own or anyone is probably against
Really
what we stand for?
useful. Oh, sorry.
So, bro, did you ask him first?
I don't remember.
You know, the way I remember it, it's a little foggy, but I believe I gave consent.
And
don't
fine,
get
bro.
No, he can't think for himself right now. You can't believe anything that comes out of Anolo's mouth. I know that's usually my job, not to be the one that's. But you know what I mean. He if his
What?
brain isn't his own.
Okay. Who's at the helm?
Third
Who's
gear
flying the
thinks this
ship?
is very normal. The smarter ones usually lead the dumb ones around in nature.
I can do it since Alvin's not going to be around.
Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, just make a dexterity check or whatever. I don't know. You've had just roll the d20.
Okay, thank God. Tears being kind today. I got a 15. So what do you want me to add on it?
Oh,
Dexterity?
that's fine. No, you're
Okay.
good. All right. So as the airship powers up and all the rest of the gnome crew running around, you hear them, tinkering, pulling switches. The gems blaze. There's this kind of weird gust of wind that emerges from them as grass flattens around each of them, and you lift off. Tyrael guides you up towards above the tree line, and you start making your way towards the ruined city of Cliffnall. Planning to stop, a ways away at the farm that with the Gith farmer, where you got the griffins years ago, apparently at this point. So, then, and as you are heading to the east or to the northeast, the sun is setting a little bit. It's become late afternoon, and the golden rays of the sunshine light the trees just enough, giving you a good glimpse off to the distance, and it's clear. For a little while, there's more clouds to the north or to in front of you, but it's mostly just smooth sailing so far. And that's where we're going to stop for the evening, if that's okay.
Yeah.
But that does bring up a very good ethical dilemma within Dungeons and Dragons: ethical enthrallment. Stay tuned next week, and we will discuss more about the very topic.
The legal
Do we
implications
have to?
behind consensual thralling.
Ethical enthrallment. We're gonna write a study about this.
Yes,
I mean-
the thesis.
I wasn't trying to be flippant about it. I was like Andrew really has a problem with all forms of
Yeah.
slavery like that, even though he has been known to charm people, but not magically so much.
Not permanently. Or
Yeah.
semi-permanently.
Not permanently. Yeah. Oh.
I guess it would really depend on why Soot was being secretive on it in the first place, because we never knew until now, I guess.
You just didn't ask. He's not being secretive. Soot doesn't keep any secrets from you guys. Other than,
Omission of information is technically keeping a secret.
And he's chaotic. Chaotic good, you know? It's not like he means any harm.
Cat, you know?
I mean, it's pretty par for the course for a lot of the other stuff he says and does. So
I do think, though, that this is something that we could play out more on our trip to Clifton.
Yeah,
That's true.
that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's going to be other things happening too.
Cool.
All right, load the ball bearings. We need canister shot.
That was super fun.
That was
That
good.
was.
Well, I'm glad you had a good time. Yeah, sorry
yeah,
no
sweet.
action,
Oh,
but lots of information.
they
Oh.
the RP sessions are some of my favorite episodes.
Got a
Mhm.
ring on my finger
And a purple tongue.
and a purple
And a
tongue.
purple tongue.
You're gonna have to keep that
There's a-
purple tongue. You
there's a
remove
lot
the curse,
going
you'll
on.
get rid of the thrall.
You know what's funny is I think Anola's tongue, it might have already been purple. Are Goliath's tongue already that kind of color? They're not. They're certainly not this color.
I don't know, actually. Just
I've
because their pallor
ever,
has
ever thought
changed.
about that.
Neither have I. So who knows what color our Goliath tongue is?
Bakir's tongue might be. It's kind of a lizardy tongue color.
Yeah, I was kind of looking at blue tongue skinks when I was like drawing them up. I
Mhm.
like that. You're always trying to copy me.
Who is? Me?
So you got a purple tongue. That's kind of my thing.
You've got to have Soot, help you, or you couldn't do anything. Apparently, we found out tonight. He's been secretly helping you all along.
Oh my god.
Like Patrick with SpongeBob at the driver's test. All right, kill that guy.
Nolo is gonna stoically look at you like he's an unwavering mountain, and I am gonna crush you someday. Here, you are gonna be crushed.
Only if Soot lets you.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, snap.
but I will when it happens. I'm just saying.
to be honest, be a cool 1v1 just to see, like, because we basically have the tank that negates all damage and the tank that just
Does all
deals
damage.
insane damage. Yeah. So just like the unstoppable force, immovable object deal, who's gonna go down first?
It's just kids in the playground going, "No, you didn't. Yes, I did." Back and forth.
Bang! I got you. No, you didn't.
Well, it didn't hurt.
I did too.
Yes, it did.
Of Hogwarts, you liar!
In PvP, my money's on Brad.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
For some reason.
Oh, yeah.
Should we say
All right, well,
good night to the
Good
stream?
night, all. Good night, everybody.
Hunter's
Thanks for hanging
Wednesday.
out. Hunters on Wednesday. That's right.
Hunter's Wednesday. Have a great week, everyone.
Bye.